So I love supporting charities when I can, and one of my favourite charity initiatives is Operation Christmas Child. I only discovered Christmas Child a few years ago, but ever since I've been basically obsessed with it. It just brings me so much joy to fill these boxes, which will hopefully one day bring joy to someone who doesn't have very much in their life. So every year my boyfriend and I volunteer at our local Christmas Child warehouse, and we help with processing boxes and whatever else they need help with. Each year we personally try to fill more boxes than the last, and it's gotten to the point now where we're basically buying things and making things for these boxes all year round. Now we'd love to be able to spend lots and lots of money on these boxes, but we're both young and we don't have very much money, so we've come up with a lot of techniques to fill lots of boxes for a small price. This year we're hoping to fill between 30 and 40 boxes between us and our extended family. But today, for example's sake, I'll just show you 2 boxes, a boy and a girl, and the ways you can pack a great box for not very much money. So here goes. So the first thing you have to do is obviously find a shoebox. You can just go into your local shoe shop and ask if they've got any spare shoeboxes, which usually they do. Now you've got to make sure it's the right size, not too big and not too small. According to the Australian guidelines, it shouldn't be any bigger than A4. The next thing you want to do is wrap your shoebox in some colourful paper. Oh, 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 la 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 la. Now you want to wrap the box and the lid separately so that obviously it can open and close and still look pretty. La la. Oh 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 oh. Well, it's not the best box I've ever wrapped, but I wouldn't recommend wrapping boxes with a broken wrist. Now that both of our boxes are wrapped and looking pretty, we can get on to the fun part, which is filling them with lots of goodies. Now there are 6 main categories that you should keep in mind when you're packing a box, and they are something to wear, something to love, something special, something for school, something to play with, and something for personal hygiene. Now I like to put multiple things from each category in the box, and I like the box to be really full. I have 3 main tips when it comes to filling a box on a budget. The first one would be to hand make items, which I love doing and I love to get my family involved in as well. My second main tip would be just to keep an eye out during the entire year when you're at the shops. If you see something that is just an amazing sale item that could go into one of the boxes, then I grab it. Can't resist. My third tip is if you happen to be staying in a hotel, I often grab the soaps and the combs and the toothbrush that are provided there. They're brand new, they're perfect for a Christmas Child box. So let's start with the first category, which is something to wear. You can often find children's clothing on sale. You can find shirts for like $2, but for the purpose of making these boxes as cheap as possible, I'm going to put homemade clothing in here. For the boys box, I've got a homemade shirt, which my nan made, so that didn't cost a thing. For the girls box, we've also got a really beautiful handmade shirt. My mum and I also love knitting, so my mum has knitted a beautiful scarf which will be great in this girls box. And I just wanted to show you just an example. If you keep your eyes up, you can find some amazingly cheap things. I found about 10 pairs of girls thongs and they were 50 cents a pair, so I bought all of them. So they'll be great in boxes. The next category is something to love. So what I've done is I've handmade some stuffed toys. I went out and bought several pairs of new socks and turned them into teddy bears. So this is what they look like. This one is for the little girls box and this one is for the little boys box. I love making them and they're just so cute and so easy, and what kid doesn't like teddy bears? The next category is something special. So I handmade jewellery for the girls box. They're just simple necklaces, or they can be turned into bracelets if they're doubled around. I also make colouring books because I love drawing. I cut out some hard cardboard for the covers and I just do drawings which can be coloured in. For the girls box, I've also got this really cute handmade bag which my nan made from a pair of jeans and lined with some really pretty fabric on the inside. Some shops sell charity bags for like $2, when you go through the checkout, and I usually buy those bags because they're really cool and only $2, and effectively I'm supporting two charities because the original $2 goes to a charity, and then I keep the bag new and I put it in a Christmas child box. So this bag will be going into the boys box. The next category is something for hygiene. Now, as I was talking about before, sometimes I stay in hotels and they always have soap and combs and toothbrushes, so I basically don't use them at the hotel, obviously. I bring them home brand new and I save them for Christmas child boxes. So 2 combs from hotels, some soaps and some toothbrushes. Now obviously before I send the boxes away I have to take everything out of the packaging. Well, that's the rule in Australia anyway, it might be different where you're from. Sometimes in hotels you can also find perfectly good notebooks as well. And sometimes you can also find pens at hotels. Even though I've managed to get something from every category into the boxes for not much money at all, mostly just free, they're just not quite full yet and I like them to be basically overflowing. So I'm going to top up the boxes with stuff that I've managed to buy quite cheaply. So I found this tin of coloured pencils which has a sharpener in the top for 75 cents. This beanie was $1. Cheap stores are always great. I really think one of the most important things to make sure you've got in the box is school supplies, because learning is so important for a child, so you've got to really make sure you've got exercise books in there. I found this pack of stationery for $1.50 and it's got lots of amazing stuff in it. So there's an exercise book and an exercise book for the boy, and some stickers, some pencils, some pens and a ruler, some highlighters and a eraser and some little bracelet band things and a sharpener, and also a little post-it note booklet. Also a little owl keychain. Now sometimes it's great to buy things in bulk so that you can spread the stuff across lots of boxes for, you know, not very much money really. This was only $1. I found these pens, actually I got about 5 packets of them because they were only 43 cents each. And these erasers and sharpeners were only 50 cents. Stickers! So you can buy the books that have like lots of sheets of stickers in there and then just, you know, rip 1 or 2 pages out for each box. I also think it's really important for every child to have lots of toys to play with. So I bought this pack of wild animals for about $2 and I'll be able to split all those up between multiple boxes. I also think every box should have a ball. I bought this 4-pack of balls for $2 and again that will be able to spread between 4 boxes. Don't forget to put your labels on the boxes and include your $9 donation. Don't forget there are some prohibited items such as liquids, depending on which country you're from, so don't forget to check which items are prohibited. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you in this video. To be honest, I'll probably be squeezing a lot more stuff into these boxes because I've just got so much stuff sitting in the cupboards waiting to be put into boxes. I hope you found some stuff in this video useful. If you've got any other tips, please let me know in the comments below because I'm always looking for new tips. Have fun packing boxes, it's so much fun. If you'd like to see a tutorial on how I made these little guys, just let me know and I might make one. Thanks for watching.